turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Fournier passes to Ridnour. Here's O'Quinn, hits the jump hook.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Here's Big Daddy, and the layup's good off the glass. Well, you hear about guys taking an initiative to get back on track, and apparently he listened to a teammate and he's worked on his shot.
And you know, when a teammate is willing to be there with you, it makes all the difference in the world. I mean, it really does give you some confidence. Going through a cold spell is hard to deal with, and it's good to hear that encouraging word from your teammate.
Are you that kind of player? Would you encourage guys?
Always trying to find the positive.
Good. Big Daddy's got his second basket. Magic leading by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ridnour. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Feeds it to Fournier. He dishes it to Gordon. Gordon with another miss. Here's Big Daddy, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. Tune in next Sunday. And the first quarter is going to get underway. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. Vucevic is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Payton in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, for some, Aaron Gordon is seen as a tweener. And for Gordon, it isn't going to faze him. He said, obviously, you have to play a position in the NBA, but I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Post up, hit jumpers, go by people. I'm going to do it all. I'm confident that I can play both the 3 and the 4. He has the skills to pull it off, Kevin.
And he does. Thank you, Doris. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris with it. Butler covering. Payton drives in. Vucevic down low. He's against Williams. And the basket by Harris. And about Orlando and their stars, is it better call to have had stars and lost them, or to... And so we wrap up the first half. Pistons lead by 11.
Substitution on the court.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing, but just a few things.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Harris. He's got 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
Here is Jennings. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. On the floor for Detroit, Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Jennings drives in, 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12, and he gets the bucket. Jennings has got 10 points. Big Daddy's checked in for the Pistons.
Andre Drummond, now last month turned out for him 6th in rebounding. And he's been using his size and quickness to great effect defensively. He's in the top 20 in the league in blocks per game.
And Steve, I think where he's ranked on the rebounding list tells you a lot about his game right now. I mean, he's a smash-mouth glass eater.
Here's Harris, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
The Magic trail by 20. Payton outside. Right side, Gordon. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Back to Harris. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Harris has got 17 now.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet. Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children, but his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Detroit leading by 15. Here's Big Daddy. He has 7. No luck. Payton outside. At the top of the key, Gordon. Drummond working against Harris. The shape. And he lays it up and in. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Right now averaging 7 points a game. And Monroe kicks to Prince. Pass to Big Daddy. A 3-ball. And Oladipo pulls it down. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Vucevic comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Oladipo in for Luke Ridnow. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Oladipo is out there with Gordon, and it's Fournier in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Jennings dishes to Prince. Here's Meeks. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Drummond. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Timeout, Magic. Orlando timeout.
So for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Fry. Harris comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Payton in for Gordon. Big Daddy's checked in for Detroit. Payton kicks to Oladipo. Back to Payton. The shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way.
Well, you look at the game of basketball, it really seems to be on the upswing, and that's great news for the NBA. We know that those who play a sport are much more likely to watch it as an adult, and basketball is now the largest participation sport in high school and college.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Meeks, covered by Payton. No good from Big Daddy.
Which team is he playing for anyway, Kevin? Missing all these threes, he's killing them.
Payton drives in. The stupendous finish in traffic. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter. The growth of the NBA really pretty incredible. 30 years ago, annual league revenues were about $120 million. Now, it's $4.5 billion. That's with a B.
Yeah, the league is really on great financial